What's up, Eco Ambassadors? When something we do isn't working out, we often do something differently. We change our behavior to match our new circumstance. For example, we adapt to living in cold conditions, we adapt to getting used to a new class, a new home. We adapt to learn new things, new cultures, or new languages. What is some way that you have adapted? The way that scientists describe adaptations are either physical adaptations or behavioral adaptations. A physical adaptation is a body process, including physical features. Behavioral adaptations is a response to the environment. Let's explore some of those for animals. Physical adaptations can include features for self-defense, like spikes or a strong smell. Features that can help an animal catch prey, or like claws or talons. Survival in harsh conditions, like the thickness of fur for warmth, or acquiring food, like having a sharp beak or sharp claws. Behavioral adaptations can include migration, such as an animal moving to a warm place to find food. For example, monarch butterflies travel south and west instinctually. Hibernation is another example of a behavioral adaptation. For example, bears sleep through the winter and they'll lose up to 90 pounds of food per day. Over the course of the winter, about 7 months, they might lose up to 1/4 to 1/2% of their body weight. Skunks, raccoons, and chipmunks also do a type of hibernation, which they wake up to perhaps find food. And snakes and turtles and frogs do something called brumation, which they maybe hibernate underground that protects them from the cold. So these are all some behavioral adaptations. Some other adaptations that you might be aware of are life cycle adaptations, such as a process that an animal goes through, like, for example, the monarch butterfly, when it goes through the different stages in its life cycle. Another animal with a life cycle adaptation are frogs that go from eggs to tadpoles to froglets to frogs. What are 3 adaptations that you find interesting? Another important thing to think about with adaptations is something called mimicry. Mimicry is an animal's ability to perhaps copy or mimic another animal in a way that helps it maybe have an adaptation to survive. Another example, going back to the monarch butterflies, are that an important adaptation that helps them survive is that they don't taste good to predators. Another type of butterfly that mimics the monarch butterfly that you may have heard of is called the viceroy butterfly, that is protected by mimicry. The reason that monarch butterflies don't taste good is that when they eat milkweed, that contains certain toxins, and the butterfly is immune to those toxins, but the animals that eat butterflies are not immune to those toxins, so they don't like the taste. When the viceroy butterfly mimics the appearance of the monarch butterfly, it's able to survive because it's protected by its appearance. One way that scientists maybe believe that this could have happened over time is that the viceroy butterflies that did not look like monarchs perhaps did not have as high of a chance to survive. So the traits that made the butterfly that looked like the monarch are strengthened over time, and that might have aided in their survival. But I'm curious, what do you think about that? How do you think the viceroy butterfly came to look like the monarch butterfly? Join me for our activity as we create a new animal, including 3 of your favorite adaptations, or the ones that you're most interested in. Explain which adaptations you chose and why. Let's draw.